Hi there guys, Richard here. Let's talk about setting expectations with clients. Now that could be literally anything, but let's talk financial. So obviously setting the expectations with clients when it comes around to the sort of financial side of things is obviously a very delicate area. And a lot of in most cases, a lot of companies that are dealing with big multinational sort of conglomerates are stuck in a position where they're frightened to speak out in fear of losing them. You're not going to lose them if you handle the discussions properly. What you need to do is you need to pick up the phone and ring these people and just say, look, I want to have a meeting with you because I've got some ideas that I want to share with you that's going to help you save some money. So what this is going to help you do is going to actually help you to improve your cash flow. So if we talk about getting invoices paid, let's say for argument's sake, we'll pick the detailing industry. So because obviously I know it quite well as well. So this relates to any company though. So if you're dealing with a big company that's like a floated company that's got shares and it's got a board and everything else, and that they've got to answer to the FTSE 500 and all this sort of palaver, what you've got to bear in mind is that the FDs of these big conglomerates, they want to keep hold of that cash in their bank account for as long as they possibly can. This is why car dealerships get a real bad name, because a lot of the cases, these companies are floated companies. And if they're not, they're at that point where they could be. So they've maybe got shareholders, they've got investors. They want to make sure that they're cash rich continually. So they want to hold on to your money as long as they possibly can. So here's the thing. This is how you get out of this and actually get them to pay you on time. What I would do is say to them, we're going to give you a 5% rebate. So when you're quoting for a big company like that, you know that you're going to add 5% to the price before you say to them, if you pay me at this time, you're going to get a 5% rebate. If you don't pay me by that time, you're going to have to pay a 12% surcharge, because we're going to have to do this through invoice factoring. Now, that invoice factoring company might charge you an 8% fee to collect that money. So if they do, or if it's a 10% fee, you've made an extra 2% to wait a little bit longer to get the money from the invoice factoring, and they've had to pay that. Now, I can guarantee you that in most cases, they're going to want to get that 5% kickback sorted. That helps you with your cash flow. It allows you to, work better with that company, and it's better for everybody. You get your cash, they get their deal, they get their 5% kickback. Everybody's very happy. I just hope this information that I'm feeding you is helpful and it's useful. Keep smiling, keep being great, eat more beef, guys.